what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. All the shit that I done been through. If I was you and you was me, I guarantee you would have been through. Life and death situations that I ran into. I go through shit, I get through shit, I don't pretend to. Yeah, go get them chips that's on my menu. Don't trust none of these bitches, thought you been new. I stand tall through it all like real men do. Give it to them raw, nigga, I ball with no gym shoes. I come through, spin a few, then I'm back in traffic. I told her if that pussy hits it, I'm at back to back. Then I get back to stacking cabbage. Truth be told, I'm like that purple and that gold on the back of magic. This hit different, that nigga you ain't seen before. That bitch said she love me, she ain't mean it though. Yeah, I took that L, but I ain't lost it.
Alright, let's go, we on nigga.
Checking that mail on my boss shit. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. I'm from the part of the city where they don't make it out. Kept it 100 like 250's what I'm fake about. Tell them get with me, I show them what this cake about. Every step of gamble, no such thing as the safest route. Nah, just get that paper and stay in your lane. Don't do no favors for a nigga who won't do the same. Don't associate with lames, I ain't built that way. And don't be out here playing games, you get killed that way. Nigga, this shit realer than you thought. Way realer than you thought. By the realest I was taught. I told her, baby, can't no feelings get involved. All these players on quarterback and got me feeling like a boss. If you ain't walking, I ain't feeling what you talking about. If it ain't by no chicken, then I'm walking out. Look, I be the topic of discussion. I'ma get it if I ain't got it. Niggas ain't stopping nothing. Believe that. You don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through.
Hey, T, I got one more match and I'm through. Come fuck with you. They gonna get this nigga speed. He needs to speed, man.
Yeah,
that's that
you
bullshit.
don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through.
Yeah.
Keep change for me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. Streets really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. She just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from where we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too wrong. They just keep it straight with me. I don't go to church, but all you ever do is change me. Every time I turn around, it's switching lanes. I swear the block gon' feel the same. It's like the loving took a change from me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. Streets really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. She just ain't the same to me. Really having money.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Sneak up on my top, got me feeling like you Layla. We right
to start the game. Here in effect, fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Compare me to a nigga that's a lame. Really came from nothing, now diamonds in my chain. Streets really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. She just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from where we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games we tryna play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running right, here's McAllister. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Man.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jackson options out left, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
Let's go.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
My nigga was holding the fuck out. Your boy.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They go play action now. Jackson.
Go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it.
Come on!
End zone for the Seahawk
Why are you
touchdown.
not there?
Chris Olave with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Why are you not there, bro?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Okay.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get?
What the fuck is going on?
The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Forced out to his left.
Come on!
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Another run with McAllister.
Come on with the double tackle. Can he tackle?
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
What?
The Seahawks at 8-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jackson's throw taken in by
click,
Palmer.
man.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Jackson.
And he got the throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action, it's Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Bang out, get up!
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
What?
The Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Damn.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Damn.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition
oh, my God! Oh, my
nigga! They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They go play action with Jackson. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is caught at the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. Right. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Play fake. Cousins.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
He's going deep.
Come on, my nigga, throw that bitch.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Every time I throw it, it's a throw out of track. Every time.
At their own 5-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop. And it just never materialized. And down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Till you niggas get there.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Thank you.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays.
That puts the ball in the air
and allows for them to have some success.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And they glitched me
In
out!
the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
What do this nigga be even talking about?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Good route here. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Exit.
In motion right is Brown. On second down, Cousins again. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, 49ers.
Let's go.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Bro, why am I glitched out,
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Come the fuck on, my nigga.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Y'all glitching me.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, here's Jackson.
No, he didn't get my nigga.
And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. A give running left, McAllister. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Jackson.
Come on, my nigga.
40. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A handoff to McAllister. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, McAllister with it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks,
Hey. Why you always give more like upgrades when you lose? That shit's crazy. Fuck, man, the lineman just like, man, this nigga,